Connor, talk to us about your woeful, Atlanta United taking on one of the best teams in the tournament, Columbus Crew.
Yeah, I don't want to sit here for hours and on end talking about everything I dislike about this Atlanta team right now, but I'll kind of just keep it shorter. DeBoer really needs to change the formation. This is just not the way to go. You can't play a 3-4-2-1 and play Eric Remedi and Jeff Larentowicz as your midfielders because nobody is giving the ball to the attack then. You had your guy last year, Darlington Nagbe. He was the perfect guy in the midfield for that, who could connect the defense and the attack and get things going, and you lost him. Then you maybe had a backup guy in Julian Gressel who could maybe do that, and you lost him. So now you have 3 defensive midfielders in this team, in Remedi, Larentowicz, Mo Adams, and then Emerson Hyndman, which is just never going to work. That's just never going to work in this midfield. You have to change the formation. You have to do something different. I guarantee you he won't, and it's going to look like a mess again. We're going to score 0 goals the entire tournament. And also, one other thing I wanted to mention, and I know we talked about it, I think, somewhere. I don't remember. It might have been off air. But why is George Bello not playing in this game? In the last game, sorry. Yeah. Why did George Bello not play? Why are you putting Jake Mulroney in when he gets sent off in 28 minutes or whatever? It's ridiculous. Bello was the best player on Atlanta, arguably. And then he didn't even make the subs. He's just gone. He must have sent him back to Atlanta. I don't know what he did. It was ridiculous. It makes no sense. I have 0 hope for Atlanta to win this game, as much as I would like to. Columbus looked like arguably the best team in the tournament, maybe with LAFC, and I don't know, the way Seattle looked the other game, they could be starting to get hot too, but Columbus looked insanely good. This could be Columbus FCC bad. I think
for this game to be Columbus FCC bad.
I think that DeBoer just needs to bite the bullet at this point. Change the formation, try something different in this game. I mean, you can't go any lower than 0 points and 0 goals. Just try something different, please.
What do you change to then? Where would you go, knowing the personnel that you have not playing? Where do you go?
Honestly, see, I would say with how many defensive midfielders they have in the team, they could have done a sit back and counterattack. But your problem is your front line attacker is Adam Yan, and he cannot counterattack. Maybe if you put, I don't know too much about Castro yet. I don't know if he's pacey at all. Maybe you could get away with Castro up there and do that. But I don't know what you would change it to. When I say a counterattack formation, maybe like a 4-3-3 with 2 defensive midfielders, and then maybe Emerson Hyndman in front of them with Barco, PD, and Castro up top, and then sit back, absorb the pressure, and hit on the counter when you can. But just try something. I don't know. Obviously you can't play Jake Mulroney at this point, but don't try to find a way to play Jake Mulroney if you can.
I'm still waiting for this guy to go a 4-3-2-1. Put whoever you want in the back bar. I don't care. Put your 3 defensive mids you just mentioned sitting in there. Maybe play Emerson Hyndman instead of Mo Adams, right? Go put PT and Barco directly behind Adam Yan. Use Adam Yan as your target man. Hold it up, lay it off, and then just run in behind him. I don't understand what's so hard about that. It's the personnel is there to play this way. It is Frank DeBoer's style because he's not exciting. He's not Tata. He's not, let's just get the ball and run. Let's use all of our pacey attacking players and run. He likes to slow the game down. He likes to keep the ball, possess it, play with the target man, play off him, and run. It's there. Just do it. And he's
I don't think they have the guys to do it. I feel like he had that with Nagbe, but you don't have the guys in the midfield to control possession.
I disagree, man. If you look at so your back line is your back line. There you got Meza, you've got Robinson, you've got Escobar, yeah, and then whoever you're going to play in left back. We'll play George Bello at left back, right? Let's have fun with it. Sit Remedi. Sit – who's the other one you had? Don't sit Jeff Larentowicz. Don't just put him far away. Put Jeff Larentowicz so far. Put him on the other team bench. Put Mo Adams next to him because Mo Adams is a little bit more mobile than Remedi. Let Emerson Hyman play as a third central center mid that can go a little bit more forward. Put Barco and Pity directly behind Adam Jan. 2 number 10s directly behind Jan. Every time you get a chance to play directly to Adam Jan's feet. Have him take a touch, lay it off to 2 guys around there. Whichever way he doesn't go, the other guy runs behind and play it through. It's a simple game. Football's a simple game, and it's right there to do it. I just don't understand why he doesn't.
Because it's Frank de Boer.
You're right. Because Frank de Boer, he's trying to break his record with Crystal Palace and score 0 goals in like the next 9 games. It's frustrating. You see, and you can tell it's frustrating because I can see it for a team that should be a lot better than they are. I think Atlanta's ready.
This was one of the most exciting teams in the league, and now they're a snooze fest.
Yep. I think they're ready to leave. They're ready to – everybody's starting to scream de Boer out, and I think it's a little too – everybody should take a breath. But, man, you guys are so much better than what you have shown. And
Agreed.
It's frustrating because as much as I love to hate them when we play you because of you, strictly because of you, I love our post-game chats, and you guys need to be so much better than you are. And it's just frustrating because I can see it there. I can see it working. It's frustrating. Anybody else have thoughts? Because I'm all worked out.
I just think it's a shame to see what they are without Joseph and how there's no offensive continuity when, I mean, look, we're not talking about just any striker, right? We're talking about quite possibly the second best striker ever, maybe in Major League Soccer. I know you're a big BWP guy, but I think there could come a day where Joseph breaks the 100-goal mark and gives Wando a little run if he decides to stay here. But that team without Joseph, they just look like a shell of themselves. And I wanted to see more from Barco. I wanted to see more from some of these younger guys out there. But I don't know. Hey, play. What's the kid? Tyler Wolf, the 17-year-old. Like, bring him on. Why not? He's 17. Let's see what he's got.
I think one thing that I was thinking about earlier too is like you look at LAFC, and I think this is a testament to Bob Bradley and LAFC. They going into this tournament, they're losing their star attacker, Carlos Vela. He's not playing, and they've scored 9 goals and they look great. Atlanta loses their star attacker, Josef Martinez. They score 0 goals and they look awful. You can clearly see the difference in the 2 systems.
Yeah.
One more shout before we move on. Josef Martinez, by the numbers and by the way he plays, is the single best striker in MLS history. He will not be here long enough to break BWPs or even get close to Wando's record. That dude's out of here in a year or 2 if he stays healthy.
I hope so. I mean, he's fun to watch. I will say he is real fun to watch. And we don't have a singular assassin in the league like him. I mean, he goes and gets his every chance he gets. And, people give him a lot of grief because he had 2 assists or something last year. And that's just it's not what he does. He is Carmelo Anthony, right? He's going to get 28 points, no rebounds, 1 assist, and 4 turnovers. But that's who he is. So I love watching Joseph play.
Oh yeah. Great striker. And for a long time, I hated him because he was somebody we hadn't seen since BWP prolific wise. Like he just scored every time he touched the ball.
Right.
And I have slowly and surely come around after watching Brian White for so long that there is nobody like Josef Martinez.